River State School to reopen October 5th, 2020 as 7-man task force to monitor and enforce the compliance of COVID-19 protocol. Hello guys, you are welcome back to my channel. I still remain DD Iganes King. River State Schools to reopen October 5th, 2020. Reviews issue concerning COVID-19 protocol states the Rivers State Executive Council has approved the reopening of schools in the state with effect from Monday, October 5th, 2020. The council took the decision at an emergency session presided over the state governor, Nyesom Wike, on Friday, 25th, 2020 at Government House, Port Harcourt. The Commissioner for Education, Professor Inime Aguma, announced this while briefing journalists at the end of the meeting. According to him, all secondary schools, vocational schools, university, and other tertiary institutions are affected by the directive. He, however, stated that Council did not approve the reopening of primary schools based on expert medical advice. Professor Aguma added that Council has approved the setting up of a 7-man task force to monitor and enforce the compliance of COVID-19 protocols in the various schools. The task force, he said, has the administrator of Greater Port Harcourt, Ambassador Desmond Akawon, as chairman, while Mr. Rufus Godwins is head of State Civil Service. Commissioner for Health, Professor Prince Chike, Commissioner for Social Welfare, Mrs. Inime Aguma, Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Mrs. Ifeanyiwa Wapa, and Commissioner for Information and Communications, Paulinus Isirim, are to serve as members. The Commissioner for Education, Professor Inime Aguma, is to serve as secretary. Also speaking, the Commissioner for Information and Communications, Pastor Paulinus Isirim, also announced the reopening of public places, restaurants, cinema, parks that would operate within the hours of 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Pastor Isirim stated that nightclubs and bars, as well as oil mill market and slaughter markets, Oginigba, remain closed for now. He said that all the reopened public places must adhere strictly to COVID-19 protocols or face severe sanctions. The Commissioner for Social Welfare, Mrs. Inime Aguma, said government reviewed the compliance of citizens as it relates to executive order on the conduct of marriages in the state. Mrs. Aguma stated that henceforth applications for marriage must accompanied with an affidavit stating that there would be no reception. According to her, a fine of 100 million naira awaits defaulters of the extant regulations. She added that local government chairmen are to be held responsible if they fail to monitor compliance in their various areas. The Commissioner for Health, Professor Prince Chike, said that Council also reviewed issues regarding public burials during the COVID-19 period. According to him, all public burials in the state are to be conducted in line with official gazette of the state, which stimulates that not more than 50 persons are allowed at such ceremonies. Professor Chike stated that henceforth families applying for burials must provide death certificates and an affidavit that they must adhere strictly with all COVID-19 protocols. He that defaults would be liable to a fine of 100 million naira, while local government chairmen are to ensure that the directives are complied with their various areas. All right, guys, this is the news from Rivers State's Port Harcourt, how school reopens and how they will go about movement. Paulinus Insirum, Commissioner for Information and Communication, talked about this 25th September 2020. So Port Harcourt people, you guys have heard it. Be careful. The fine is huge. 100 million naira. Not be today, not be small money. So make una wise up. Even though you guys have been given the privilege to go back to school, your children are to go back to classroom, you need to adhere to the strict orders by the Rivers State government. The kids have overstayed in the house. That is why they decided that schools should reopen. And you people should please, I beg of you, Port Harcourt people, you know how Rivers State is when it comes to tax force. You people should be very mindful and be citizen abiding, okay? So guys, school reopen in Port Harcourt, October 5th, 2020. That is coming Monday. And you have talked about the rules and the regulation that is guiding the protocols concerning COVID-19. So it has been signed and the Rivers State Executive has approved it that our children should go back to school. So a decision has been taken. They said it's an emergency session, and then Iyesom Wike, who is the governor of Rivers State, is also among those that discussed about this, and the Commissioner for Education, Professor Kaniyi Ibiko, announced it. All right, guys, this is what I have to tell you. So be mindful if you are going to bury your lost ones, your wedding reception has been cancelled according to them, or you make it small. They said not more than 50 gathering at a time. So you people should use your number 6, so use your IQ. Defaulters, the money is huge. 1 million naira. Not be small money. Oh. That one self is about half plot of land in Port Harcourt. So you guys should be wise. Make government not use na take chop, claim out, enter house. So guys, see you some other time, God willing. Goodbye for now.